What's going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to be comparing the New Balance 991 V2 and the New Balance 993 to figure out which should you buy in 2024. With the 993 getting some traction in recent time with the new colorways that have been dropping, I figured it was only right to compare it to one of the highest models in New Balance of recent times with this 991 V2 and try and figure out which one you should buy for your everyday life sneaker. So I have to say that both of these sneakers are in my top 5. I love both silhouettes very much. Obviously, you can't go wrong with either of them. This is just my opinion and what I think. So to start things off, the biggest difference is the country they're made. So the 991 V2 is made in the UK and the 993 is made in the United States. The quality isn't different between the two. They're both extremely high quality. It's just they're made in different countries. But they're both made models, so they're super high quality, comfortable, and they're durable. As far as how they fit and the sizing, they are pretty different. The 993 is a more wider and almost bigger shoe. It feels bigger on your foot. And that's because the midsole doesn't have an aggressive heel to toe millimeter drop from heel to toe, where the 991 V2 is pretty significant from heel to toe, and your foot almost kind of like slants into the toe box as compared where it's more even in the 993. For foot comfort and toe box room, I would say the 993 takes the win on that. I personally like the way my foot fits better in a 993 compared to a 991 V2. You could just kind of see it's the 991 V2 is a little bit more narrow, even from just looking at the bottom. It's just a more narrow sneaker, but it doesn't take away any comfort from it. Now, as far as sizing, for the 991 V2, I would go true to size or a half size up. The 991 V2 has a tendency to be a little more narrow, so some people go a half size up. I personally went true to size and they fit great. So either go true to size, and if you have wide feet, go a half size up. For the 993, I would say go true to size or a half size down. It's a little bigger and wider sneaker, so I would go a half size down or stay true to size. Now, as far as the looks of the sneakers, they're both very good looking sneakers. The gray suede on the 993 is a little bit lighter than the gray suede on the 991 V2. It's more of like a darker gray. They both have small ends on them, and the laces are pretty identical. Both of the sneakers overall look amazing. The midsole, I think, looks a lot better on the 991 V2 because of that blue. But if I had to pick one sneaker to think that looks better with more outfits and kind of just completes looks better, I think the 991 V2 takes it home. I just like the simpleness and the sleekness of the 991 V2. It's probably one of my favorite looking New Balances in the collection of made models. I really like the way this looks on foot and how it fits with outfits. But don't get me wrong, this will complete any outfit as well. I just think this one looks a little bit better. Like I said, the structure is different in these sneakers. The 993 is a little bit more beefy. It's like a juggernaut sneaker. Like it feels very good on foot, and it's very like, I don't know how to describe, but it's a very chunky shoe, I guess. Yeah, it's chunky. Whereas the 991 V2 is very slim and sleek. It's like a bullet on your foot, and I really do like that about it. It looks very sleek, but this also looks good with like baggy jeans and things like that. Like baggier clothes, which I like to wear a lot. So the 993 is very versatile when it comes to that kind of outfit. Now, as far as technology in the shoes, the 991 V2 has fuel cell, end cap, and SBS pods throughout the midsole, which make it an extremely comfortable sneaker. And the 993 has Absorb DTS. So there's more technology in the 991 V2, which leads into my next point. The 991 V2, I'm not even gonna lie, the 991 V2 is more comfortable than the 993, but they're different comforts. The 991 V2 is like a gel comfort, like you step into it and you can really feel the heel cup and you can feel the roll from heel to toe. It's a comfortable New Balance that you really can't feel in any other New Balance. Like, this is a very unique sneaker as far as the comfort. I highly recommend anybody who doesn't have the sneaker to just try it on to feel that unique comfort. I would say this is the most comfortable sneaker I've ever put on my feet. But the 993 is also a 10 out of 10 comfort. It's a very smooth roll. The comfort is very similar to like a 990 V4 or a 990 V3. There's no noticeable difference from heel to toe. It's very smooth. and it's very comfortable. Your foot is never going to get tired in either of these sneakers. They're both good for all day comfort. It's just my preference. I really love that gel comfort. So I think the 991 V2 is a lot more comfortable than say a 993. And you're never going to need to take these off for comfort reasons. The 993 is making a comeback. So I think there'll be more noticeable colorways coming out and more opportunities for you guys to cop pairs of these 993s if you just don't want a gray pair. So overall, these sneakers are a 10 out of 10, both of them. But if I had to pick one, I would go with the 991 V2. It's like a flip of a coin. It's really hard to pick between the two, so I always say get both. You know, you'll never regret having both of them. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, the 991 V2 in my opinion is the better option, but always get both. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day.